Well, home improvement season is just about here, and if that means hiring a contractor, make sure there's a clearly defined and agreed upon contract in place before work begins.
Joining us now with some advice, Andrew Micheletti, who's an attorney with Herrling Clark Law Firm. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Hi.
Hi.
So talk from a legal perspective, what homeowners need to be aware of when they're hiring a contractor to work on a project.
Sure. Well, first they want to make sure that the contract sets forth the scope of the project, and make sure that your contractor is licensed and insured so that if there are any issues with the project that you're covered.
What would you say, Andrew, are some of the most important things that need to be included in a construction contract?
Well, I think first and foremost is going to be the price, right? And how that contract gets paid out. Most contractors are going to ask for something up front, and you want to make sure that the contract sets forth how the remainder of the contract is going to be paid out. When the contractor is supposed to start the project and complete the project is another issue that I find is a lot of people complain about. And so the contracts are supposed to set forth those terms. Who's supposed to pull the permits should be in the contract. What are your remedies for breach of contract? And when you look at the contract that's probably presented to you, a contractor is going to have terms that are favorable to them. So it doesn't hurt to have an attorney look at the contract for you up front to make sure that you're covered.
If things do not go well for the homeowner, what are their options?
Sure. Well, Wisconsin has what's called the right to cure law, which means that the homeowner needs to give notice to the contractor that there are defects with the work and or materials, and give the contractor the opportunity to come in and fix those problems.
But there are some guidelines that both the contractor and the homeowner need to go by when it comes to that law, right?
Right. So ideally, the contractor should give you a brochure that's from the state of Wisconsin that sets forth sort of a guideline and timeline for providing notice to the contractor before the homeowner can go ahead and take action against the contractor.
When should we reach out to get legal help involved in this process?
Well, like I said, it's always good to start up front and have someone look at the contract before you engage the contractor. If you're going to spend a lot of money, having an attorney look it over is probably a good thing. And someone like me can help you, navigate through the right to cure law and try and contact the contractor to resolve things before litigation is necessary.
Okay, well, they have specialties in all sorts of areas, and you'll find Herrling Clark offices in Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, and Wapaka.
Give them a call. It's 920-739-7366. Online, herlingclark.com.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you for having me.